This is Aya Nakamura. She is the most streamed French artist on the planet. You might be familiar with some of her songs like Jaja, which has almost 1 billion streams on YouTube alone. Nakamura, who is originally from Mali in West Africa, moved to France when she was just a baby, and she recently has been at the center of a storm after rumors that President Macron asked her if she would perform a song by French legend and icon Edith Piaf during the Paris Olympics opening ceremony. Nakamura's songs are influenced by West African Afrobeats and Caribbean zouk music, and her slang-spiced lyrics are a mixture of French and English and Arabic and West African languages, which are a vivid representation of the melting pot that is representative of La République Française. And without even waiting for confirmation, a wave of attacks from pundits and far-right figures broke out. A small far-right extremist group called the Natives criticized her potential performance, saying her music does not represent French culture, identity, and heritage, while racist online abuse sparked a police investigation. They posed for a photo by the River Seine holding up this banner, which reads, "There's no way, Aya. This is Paris, not a market in Bamako." Bamako being the capital of Mali. This has prompted fierce debates over linguistic propriety, immigration policies, but most importantly, about what constitutes and represents French identity. Nakamura responded to the attacks on X, saying, "You can be racist, but not deaf. That's what hurts you." What she's essentially saying is, you can be racist all you want, but my millions and millions of listeners and streams speak for themselves. Many French artists, athletes, and politicians have come to her defense, saying there is no better way of showcasing the vibrancy and diversity of modern French culture, and they are adamant that she should sing at the Olympics. Rachida Dati, the culture minister, warned against pure racism, and President Macron himself said he was shocked by the racist reactions, adding that the games and the ceremonies should resemble France, and that Aya Nakamura is part of French culture and French music. He added that he backed the freedom of the opening ceremony artistic director to choose artists that represent France in its diversity, its influence, its arts, and its excellence. And he also added that Nakamura would be ultimately the one to make the final decision. France's sports minister also showed Nakamura's support on X, saying, "It doesn't matter, people love you. Don't worry about anything." Meanwhile, Marine Le Pen, a leader of the far-right National Rally Party who narrowly lost against Macron in the last presidential election, said, "This isn't a beautiful symbol, it's a new provocation by Emmanuel Macron, who must wake up every morning wondering how he can humiliate the French people." That's a quote. She also said Nakamura sang who knows what language, and that she was unfit to represent the country. The backlash over her possible performance reflects France's identity crisis, where supporters of Nakamura see those who are criticizing her as refusing to accept the reality of France in 2024, a country where millions of people, many of them originating from France's former colonies in West and North Africa, the Caribbean, and Indochina, are influencing and adding to the richness of France's art and culture. On the other hand, the far right see a multicultural France intent on erasing traditional French culture and altering the language by infusing vocabulary from their countries of origin. It's still uncertain whether Nakamura will actually perform at the Olympics, but the Paris Organizing Committee is trying to limit the damage from the controversy. They have said, "We are very shocked by the racist attacks against Aya Nakamura." They also say, total support to the most listened to French artists in the world.